Businesses are nothing without their customers. Selling a product or service is a waste of time if no one buys it. They are the soul and lifeblood of any restaurant. In addition, depending on their opinion of the restaurant, you can succeed or fail in your customers' eyes. At HAUTE Cuisine Consulting Firm, we help you reach your greatest asset and performance gauge, the people that come into your restaurant every day. Do you love food? We do too. As a group of friends that bonded over a love of drinks and fine dining, we set out to make the best high dining consulting firm. Established in 2020, HAUTE Cuisine Consulting Firm came about because of a group of food connoisseur entrepreneurs who realized their passion for fine dining and a dual zeal to grow themselves and others. We undertook a journey of teamwork and excellence and set out to build a consulting firm that would craft the cream of the cuisine crop. At HCCF, we value authenticity, pride in our work, high quality consulting, honesty, integrity, and good communication. Currently, we are working to increase revenues, which will further awareness of us and our credibility. And stemming from our values of honesty, integrity, and communication, we firmly believe that honest communication is the best form of communication. We hold fast that this is the best practice for our clients and our employees. Why is this important to you? Now you know how we treat our clients and employees. You can be assured of an excellent working relationship with our firm and be confident in your success. We will strive to increase your performance and positive reviews and benefit employees and patrons. As a fellow founder of HCCF, my personal passion was seeing others grow and helping them achieve their goals. And coupled with our zeal for quality and excellence, consulting became our chosen path. My primary role at our firm is assisting in the recommendations department and in human resources. Prior to HCCF, I worked in the food service industry for 7+ years and gained valuable knowledge of what guests expect, value, and want in a restaurant. I worked in human resources and administration in that restaurant, and I interacted with guests daily. Having worked with HAUTE for a little over a year, I have consulting experience with them, and we have had ample success with our clients that have chosen to work with us. In addition to HAUTE, I have previous 3 years consulting experience with other firms. Be assured that you're working with experienced consultants and with ones that have worked with customers and in the service industry and know the restaurant business through and through. Knowing who are you working with and their measure of credibility is crucial, and you can be confident in HAUTE Cuisine's background and their unfaltering desire to see you succeed. The Melting Pot, located in Atlanta, Georgia, is a fine dining restaurant with a novel idea to incorporate customers into the cooking process, integrating a small burner in order to make signature dishes right on the table. In business since 1975, their specialty is fondue, and favorites include the cheese, beef, and chocolate dessert fondue. What sets them apart is the unique experience of having a couple burners on the tables and incorporating guests into the food preparation process, giving them a chance to get involved in the cooking. One competitor is Empire State South, located a few blocks away from the Melting Pot. Serving an increased variety of menu offerings, they also give the option for outdoor seating, while the Melting Pot does not. Another local competitor is the Consulate, whose focus is international dishes. They boast a range of plates from different parts of the globe, and every 3 months, a globe is spun, and based off the country chosen, the chef creates an entirely new menu based off that country. This provides customers with new experiences every time they come back, multiple times a year. They are especially similar to the Melting Pot in that their primary draw is their novel concept of creating a new menu every 3 months. Now we know that no restaurant is perfect, and every store is with their flaws and their problems and their negative reviews. It is crucial for any restaurant to manage their online reviews from hit sites like Google, Yelp, Facebook, TripAdvisor. All those reviews and comments are what creates your restaurant's rating and will keep people from coming back, but also entice new people to keep coming through your doors. Just a week ago, a Google review praised the Melting Pot, saying, "Love it here. I had the best server and he made sure that we were well taken care of throughout the night. I forgot his name, but he had colored dye hair and he was just amazing." Miss Dottie Joseph had a great experience, highlighting the service in particular, which is a key strength at the Melting Pot. Another strength is the quality of food. which is a trend in the positive reviews found about your restaurant. The novelty of the cooking experience as well, right in front of the guests, is a hit and always being referenced in the positive reviews. And it's always in an encouraging light. Like I said before, no restaurant is perfect, and there are a few areas that seem to be a common thread among negative reviewers about the melting pot that we can make improvements upon. One review stated that, came here to celebrate a friend's birthday. First the good. Nice ambience and the food, once it was cooked, was good. But our burner was broken, as in no heat. Our food had to be cooked in the adjacent burner, and the smoke coming off the burner was terrible. Not good for anyone who has breathing issues. I coughed the entire time while trying to grill our foods. Cover my face with a napkin. The smoke is overwhelming when grilling. There needs to be a good exhaust fan or something. There was a few reviewers complaining about the lack of good ventilation at the melting pot indoors, especially with all the cooking fumes on the guest tables. In addition, wait time and portion size appear to be a common trend among negative reviews as well, given that the price was so high. So balancing people's expectations and the portion size with the price is crucial to how they perceive the experience. Knowing what your customers say is essential and is the gauge of your restaurant's performance. A fellow competitor, the Consulate, which specializes in offering global delicacies, has a review that says, I was recommended this place by a close relative, and wow was I impressed. I feel this restaurant took a big chance with such a creative concept, and they absolutely delivered. The food is great, and the servers are super friendly. As good as the food is, I now most often come to the bar just to have a couple of drinks with who I think are among the most knowledgeable and friendly bartenders in Atlanta. In particular, bartender Dupree will go out of his way to make sure you have the best experience as possible. A true hidden gem in Midtown. As the reviewer Blake Rollins said, this competitor is doing very well with their creative idea of changing the menu to theme a different country every few months. Something akin to the melting pot's unique draw. So there are ways to improve upon it and to continue to impress guests with the experience. As patron Faye Lancaster indicated from earlier, there needs to be a good exhaust fan or something. This echoes the problem of ventilation in your restaurant. At HCCF, we recommend installing increased ventilation, or perhaps better placement of the vents located above the burners in your restaurant that will work tirelessly to remove smoke or fumes from cooking. This impacts the guest experience and has the potential to give a seamless, enjoyable event spent by guests in your restaurant. Also, based off current reviews, another weakness that we would make a recommendation towards is that you can ensure consistent training with your employees to guarantee that they are communicating exactly how the melting pot experience will work to your guests, and ask if they have any questions. A lot of guests are not used to walking into a restaurant and having to be involved in the cooking process. You want to empower your employees with the discernment to recognize if guests are not willing to participate or if they are more willing to participate. And based off the table, read how the guests are feeling and give them more responsibility or maybe just do more for them to ensure that everyone has a great experience. One final recommendation we would make would be to consider lowering your prices or increasing your portion size. Many patrons complained about the apparent overpricing given the interactive cooking process and small portion sizes. A guest on Google left a review saying the portion sizes are tiny and everything is grossly overpriced considering you have to cook your own food. Clearly, patrons believe that the experience, servers' contributions, and the novel concept do not equate to the cost. Consider reducing costs elsewhere, such as seeking how to steward cleaning supplies, labor, and facilities and equipment with greater efficiency. Focus on shaving off on what guests don't see and increasing what they do see, focused around them. And as profits rise, it will enable you to spread out those profits and increase opportunity elsewhere. We believe that if these recommendations are not implemented soon, there is a definite possibility of your restaurant losing business. That same reviewer that stated that food is grossly overpriced Also mention that overall, I don't recommend. Not only do these reviews found online pose a threat of the reviewer not returning, they also have the potential to dissuade others and their business from coming to your establishment. That business that may be lost can hurt your restaurant to the point of being forced to cut staff and thus inhibiting your ability to build for the busy days and train for the harder ones. Know that every review doesn't have to be a 5-star rating, and oftentimes a 5-star rating indicates fraud and deception, such as the owner paying reviewers to give them a blown up review. And know that there are some guests that you do not want, as they detriment the restaurant and everyone else inside, whether they be dining or working. Focus on the victories you can win with lost guests, not the battles that were lost when they walked in the door. Here is our SWOT analysis of your restaurant. Notice that if we play to your strengths, see your weaknesses as opportunities, you will eliminate any threats to your restaurant and you're on your way to getting great customer ratings. In closing, managing your online reviews is crucial. Without daily monitoring of top sites like Facebook, Google, TripAdvisor, OpenTable, you could fall victim to a plague of negative reviews that otherwise could have been resolved. In addition, if fellow patrons see an owner responding to the negative reviews about their restaurant, it will increase the owner's credibility and show to guests that they care and that they want to improve. Here at HAUTE Cuisine Consulting Firm, we believe that through just a few simple implementations of our recommendations, like refining the ventilations and honing in on the servers' interactions and time spent with guests, your restaurant will soar to the top of the competition. As just a few final words, we want to thank you for letting us share in this opportunity to help us assist you and your restaurant get the success it deserves. If for any reason at all you need to reach out to us, feel free to do so with any questions at all. You can contact us at the phone number listed below as well as the email, and we also have our own website. And as a display of our gratitude for letting us share the opportunity to help you, we want to gift you with our own promotional t-shirt. Comes in black and white picture below. Feel free to distribute this among your staff and sport the logo of success. Again, thank you so much for letting us assist you reach your goals. I'm Nathan Reiger with HAUTE Cuisine Consulting Firm, and remember, always stay above the competition. Thank you.